Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank everyone for joining us on our live Sunday night advanced training call with MLM B School. The gentleman that I'm about to introduce to you, I have a tremendous amount of respect for, and the reason is because he knows 100% of the information about this industry, network marketing. He is the Vice President of Global Sales and Distributor Development for Montbriar, Inc. He has built an organization of over an excess of 500,000 distributors. He has earned a tremendous amount of income as a result of building his large organization. He has also been featured in every periodical in the network marketing industry, such as Upline, Networking Times, Moneymakers Monthly, just to name a few. He is having a lot of fun helping a lot of people build their business to success all over the country and the world. This gentleman is not only my mentor, my success coach, but most importantly, a dear and true friend for life. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is my awesome pleasure to introduce to you Vice President of Global Sales and Distributor Development, Mr. Barry Donalson.
Hey, Leah, how you doing?
I am outstanding and jacked out of my mind.
Well,
and it was great seeing you yesterday.
It was great being in Southern California. I want to thank everybody that came out to support the California event. We had an amazing event, packed house. Congratulations to Kevin Gantos for becoming international executive. He's actually 3 reps away from becoming another diamond in the company. So I want to congratulate him for that success, and congratulate the Southern California team for coming out yesterday. It was a great, great event. We had a great time, and thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. And this is my last big school call at the age of 48, so next time you hear my voice, I'll be 49 years old, so I'm excited about that. Christmas Eve is my birthday, so thank you guys for the birthday party last night, and it's just been a great, great weekend. So, Leah, let's jump into our mission statement. Let's get into the content.
Okay, great. What is the purpose of MLMB School? Our mission and purpose in MLMB School is to support and train everyone who is willing to learn about business ownership and free enterprise. In MLMB School, it does not matter where you are in your business. Our goal is to accelerate a novice professional into a master professional, and a master professional into the position of expert. So, whether you are just beginning in your business or you have already reached the pinnacle of success, our desire is to provide you with the tools, strategies, and insights necessary to help you create the most competitive and beneficial edge in your business and in life. We are committed to helping ordinary people achieve extraordinary success professionally and financially.
Awesome. Leah, am I coming in clear?
Yes, sir, you are.
All right, let's get started, folks. Okay, folks, I'm excited tonight about giving you the content tonight. Over the last several weeks, I've been giving you different versions of different things to grow your business. Last week we talked about what makes a network marketer great. Tonight's content, I want to talk about critical thinking. And what made me write this coursework for tonight was there's a lot of dynamics happening in our industry right now, a lot of things happening in the individual's company, my primary. And so what I want people to do, especially during the holiday season as well, is you have to be able to use thinking. You have critical thinking. And what's important is how you analyze and process things that's going on around you in your business and in your culture and in your environment. And so one of the things that's really important is, I get a lot of people saying, Bill, my leadership is moving too slow, or it's Christmas time, or, people are coming, or people are leaving the business, or those type of things. And folks, in our business, it's going to happen. People are going to come and go. You're going to have people in your business one week and gone the next. And a lot of times those people who decide to do something else, they feel it's important to bastardize your company or something like that. So when these things are happening around you, it's important for you to deploy critical thinking. And when I train and work with my leaders, they hear me talk about this all the time. I've used this a lot in my individual coaching and training with individuals is utilizing critical thinking. So tonight what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some concepts, some things that you might want to, we can't hear you. I think I'm coming in pretty clear. It could be with your phone. So what's happening is that you have to understand that, folks, it's important for you to make sure that you think about things as they're happening. You're processing things as they're happening, okay? And so critical thinking is really important. What is it? What is critical thinking? Well, my definition is kind of twofold. One is how we make individual decisions, okay? That's important, okay? And also how we use our judgments, okay? How we make critical decisions and how we use our judgments. So I'm going to go over a couple things that as things start to evolve around you and in your business, okay, how you should process them, okay, and then how you should make your decision how to react with them. So, and I'll give you, as I go through the process, I'll give you some real-life scenarios, okay. So let's talk about one of the first things that's important is when you hear something or something's going on in your business or you're prospecting someone and someone said something to you, okay, one thing that you cannot do is you cannot assume anything. Question your assumptions, okay? And we tend to, when we hear something, we tend to take on our own assumptions. It's just the way the brain processes things. And what you have to realize, folks, is that you cannot assume anything, okay? That's important, okay? And what's important to understand this is that, folks, as you start processing information, okay, think about what you're processing, okay? If you assume something, what if your assumption is wrong? If someone says, say you talk to someone, if someone says, well, I will talk with you after the holidays, okay, well, are you really assuming that they don't want to make any money because it's the holidays? Okay, or someone says something about me bad in the business, okay? So you immediately jump to a conclusion. And you need to, at that point, you need to start processing information. Okay, your brain needs to get into process mode at that point. As soon as you hear something, you need to start, and when you process it, and when you jump to conclusions, it prevents you from doing the things you should be doing is investigate the source of the information. Where does the source come from? Okay, and you don't want to take the information and assume and take authority on it. Process it and investigate where the information is coming from. Okay, that's important. Okay, and what you got to understand, folks, is the source of information is so critical in your ability to make a decision on how you want to react to it. There's a lot of politics that happens in network marketing, a lot. And you have to understand something. A lot of times people say things because of various reasons. One is they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Two is they're jealous of you. Three is, okay, they're not producing. Okay, so when you hear something, investigate and see where the source of the information is coming from. And folks, when you're initiating critical thinking, this is a critical component to you making good, smart, and sound business decisions. Okay, I mean, we all know that. I would think that we all know that most people would like to be able to be financially free. That's an assumption that you can make. So when you hear an objection or something of that nature, right, and they say something like network marketing doesn't work or it's a pyramid scheme or something of that nature, investigate what their source is. Find out what their source of information. Or if someone picks up the phone and calls you about some other distributor or somebody in the company, look at the source. Because a lot of times that person is creating politics or that person is saying something because they're not doing what they should be doing on the performance side of the business. Also, one thing that's critical also is questions. Ask more questions, okay? You can question things. If a person tells you, hey, listen, I don't know if this business is for me. Why is it for you? Do you understand how this business works? Do you understand how people generate income? Do you understand what it would take to be successful? I mean, my primary is travel. I'm in a travel component. So when people say, hey, this may not be for me, what part is this for you? Traveling or getting paid by people who do travel? So you got to understand, folks, you got to ask questions. Well, Barry, such and such said something about you. Really? What did they say? And where did they say it? And where did they get the source of information and why they said certain things? See, I question things. The more questions you ask, the more clear you can get in the decision that you're about to make. Okay? That's important. Also, weigh all your options. Understand all your options. When you make a decision, okay, especially on the leadership side of this business, you have to weigh all your options, okay, and find out what your options are before you make a decision. A lot of times, folks, in our line of work, okay, like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of moving components, okay, and there's nothing wrong with weighing out your options before you make a decision. Just like if I do the presentation, I say there's 3 types of people. Type number 1 is thanks for nothing. Type number 2 says, yes, but I got a couple of questions. And type number 3 says, I want to get started. Those are options of getting people. Options so they can evaluate what I'm sharing with them, and they can make a good and informed business decision whether they want to join the business or not. And so the same rules apply when you're talking to your leaders. The same rules apply when you're talking to the prospect, and the same rules apply when you're talking to haters. The same rules apply. You weigh in all your options to get the information that you need so you can make a decision. And that's a mistake that a lot of people make. They make these irrational decisions. Okay? And folks, also let me tell you something. Okay, humility is a great asset in this business. And what can be critical to your success is surrounding yourself with people that are smarter than you, that are better than you in the area in which you're trying to achieve. See, a lot of people in this business, they want to be a big fish in a small pond. They want their names in light. They got to be the last word. And then when I was teaching people yesterday in my conference in Southern California, I was teaching them, listen, let someone else shine. Give them an opportunity to learn. Surround yourself with people that are better than you. I was reading an article about Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs was an adopted kid in the mountains of California. And he was very, very unhappy in school. He was not a good student in school, okay? But the thing that Steve Jobs was good at was critical thinking. He was very good at critical thinking. And he graduated high school in 1972, went on to college, and quit college. And he ended up going to work for various jobs. And he ended up starting a company for about $3,000 with a friend on computers. But here's the funny part about Steve Jobs. He didn't invent anything. He surrounded himself with people that were smarter than him. He created an environment in which he found the best people on the project to make him successful. If you think about Kirk Franklin can't sing. Have you ever heard Kirk Franklin sing a note? No, he surrounds himself with people who can sing. And the fact of the matter is, that was a smart move. You never heard a guy sing a note, but he uses critical thinking. And so in this business, I got very good at surrounding myself with good people. Okay? If I can train them and teach them and develop them, they'll go out there. They do things that I don't have the capability of doing. In my primary, I'm talking to a person about travel, right? And so all she wants to do is celebrity, high-end luxury travel. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't understand how that works, but I'm gonna connect with people that can help her do that. I'm a developer of people. You see, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her excel in that area of high-end luxury travel, and then I will help her build an organization because that's what I do. So the key, folks, is you have to be able to surround yourself with people that are better than you. And sometimes you don't need your name in light all the time. Okay, I was telling a story about a guy knowing his business, and all he wants to do is outshine his folks. His name had to be on everything. He had to tell his team what to do and get up on stage and tell his folks what, and everything surrounding him. Well, guess what happened long term? He lost respect from his peers. Because, you know what, folks? Sometimes people need to hear other names other than yours. Okay? And what's great about our business, folks, is that you can find people that are better than you. And those people will allow you to progress in this industry. And as a matter of fact, that is how leadership is developed. See, you find people that are better than you in all areas, and you learn from them. What I did, over the years is, I find people who are very good at going out there getting customers. And I just put a lot of those people in my organizations. And guess what? I looked up one day, and I was overriding over 800,000 customers. You see, folks, you don't have to be a big fish in a small pond. You don't have to use your ego to edge everybody and edge God out of your business. You see, surround yourself with good people. Okay, and I have a great digital team, I have a great staff. It supports me in everything I do. They do things that I don't know how to do, and I find the best talent. Well, the same rule should apply in your business, folks. If you use critical thinking, you're going to find people who are better than you, and if you get out of their way and let them shine, guess what? They will elevate you in the business. This is using critical thinking. You see, and this is what caused a lot of people to fail because they want to be the person all the time. Surround yourself with smart, good people, okay? And those people will elevate you. I was just a few minutes ago, I was watching a YouTube video, and Patti LaBelle finally recognized that this kid, whatever his name, James Chanel, pushed her pies out, right? So she was having a concert last night. She let this guy sing on stage, and this guy's life is going to change. But guess what? Patti LaBelle has sold out of her pies from Walmart all around the world because this guy understood the power of social media. He understood how to make things go viral. Patti LaBelle doesn't understand how to make things go viral. This guy did it. He has 12 million views, and everybody went around to buy Patti LaBelle pies. Nobody was buying those pies before that dude did that video. That's my point, folks. You got to understand the people you have that will surround you, that will lift you up. Because sometimes you just get out of their way and let them do their thing. So surround yourself with good people that are smart. Okay? Also, what I want you to do, folks, is I want you to try to imagine what your business is going to look like 7 years from now. See, and as I was training this, I was telling people, folks, don't look at where you are right now. Okay? That's not important. Look at where you could be in 5 years. Look at where your business will be in 6 years. It's without a doubt, over the last 15, 20 years of my career, I put hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people in my organization. Okay? Because I saw it from day one. And folks, I got to tell you something. If you use critical thinking and imagine where your business will be 5 years from now, and you embed it in your mind, here's what's going to happen to you. Okay, you're going to start thinking several moves ahead. While everybody else is sitting back trying to find out and complaining, you've already moved on because your brain is already functioning down the road. Your brain is already functioning 3 years from now, 4 years from now, because you're using critical thinking. Well, right now, I need some reports. So right now, 3 people want to be in my business. Okay, guess what? If you use critical thinking, you already know you have 5 people join your organization. You already know you're going to have organizations of 10,000, 15,000. You already know you're going to be a top producer. That's the art of critical thinking. And if you think down the road, if you think several moves ahead, your brain will start to react and you will start doing the things that you think about. And your business will start to grow. Don't get caught up where you are now. I didn't care when I decided to move on in my life. I didn't care what people thought. What I thought about is, okay, now, what is going to be my role and responsibility in my new position? What's going to be? What do I need to do? I wasn't even worried about who was coming because if I build it, they will come. That's my thought process. And I keep hearing people talk about your previous company. I told people in my leadership training on Friday, those who have followed me from another company, stop talking about your previous company. Talk about your new company and the vision of where you're going in your new company. Now, I don't want to go to another meeting. I hear someone say my previous company because I don't really care about a previous company. The previous company is not going to pay you. The new company is going to pay you. So you want to start having conversations about where you're going in your new ventures, okay? And, folks, here's the thing. Also, if you're using critical thinking, you will stop getting started. A lot of people just keep on getting started. Well, I'm going to get started. We're just getting started. Let's get started. We're going to get started. No, just start. Just take some action and start. Start getting customers on the books. Start booking your events. Start getting out there and learning how to do training. Start getting out there and learning how to do briefing. That's critical thinking. So tell yourself, how many people? I'm about to hit my next pen position, whatever that is. How many people can I talk to this week to ensure that I hit that next position? What is my course of action to ensure that I get promoted at the next event? What is my course of action to ensure that my organization grows 500, 1,000 people a week? What are you doing to ensure that? You have to think critically, folks. And also, you have to think several moves ahead. I'm already in 2020. And 2016 ain't got here yet. I want to blow past 2016. I need to blow past 2017. Okay? So that when I look up 2020, right, that's 40,000 people in this thing, 50,000 people in this thing. And 2020, right, the company's doing $500 million in top-line revenue. 2020, okay, we have, hundreds of cars on the street. 2020, we're flying private. 2020, this is where my brain is, okay, because I'm already moving ahead of everybody else, and that's the process, folks. If you're going to be a top leader in this industry, you already know that your name's going to be in lights. You already know you're going to be in the magazines. You already know you're going to have a company-sponsored vehicle. You have to use critical thinking, okay? That's important, okay? And you have to continue to get this information and leverage this information. I met a lady. Her name is Shania Dussard. She's in a primary company that I'm involved in, and her training was about leveraging. It was a great training that I attended, listening to her talk about how she's leveraged people, how she's leveraged resources, how she's leveraged content, how she's leveraged. And so the key is understanding leverage. Leverage information. Leverage yourself. Leverage your team. Leverage. That's critical in understanding. And you leverage the information you're getting, use it to your advantage. That's critical thinking. And when you start doing those things, you will start finding yourself in situations that you've never been in before. Situations of success. I look at Leah Anderson out there, that's building her business, no success prior in our industry, that are successful. People out there, I just read about their stories and companies that are doing $600, $700, $800 million. That's what my brain is. My brain isn't trying to fix something that was broke 4 years ago. No, my brain is, what is my contribution to $500 million? What is my contribution to $500 million, and what do I earn from that? See, that's critical thinking. Folks, don't get caught up. It's the holidays. Don't get caught out there with people telling you that you can't build a business. Don't get caught out there with people saying they're not building the business right now. Yeah, recruiting may slow down, but you know what? It doesn't mean you can't put somebody in it. It doesn't mean that you can't talk about business. It doesn't mean that you can't get people on your products and services. That's using critical thinking, folks. And when everybody else is sitting still, you already calculated 5 and 6 and 7 moves ahead. And you don't get upset if someone leaves. You know why? Because guess what? You're going to put in another 50 to 75 more people the same day they left. You don't get caught up if people start complaining about stuff, because there's not going to be a perfect company out there. I've been around many companies, many reps, many meetings, many conferences, and every rep got something to complain about their company, right? And so, you know what? Hey, guess what? You got to get involved inside your environment and move on. I was reading a story about the Stanhouse Keller brothers. So they were in a company called Organo Gold, and left and went to a coin company. Okay, well, when they decided to move and take off. Right? They went from earning $400,000 a month to $900,000 a month. It's because they use critical thinking. And they didn't look behind them. They look forward. So if you want to earn that type of income one day, or you want to earn a third of that, you cannot look behind. You have to look forward. And guess what, folks? People will try to catch up with you with what you're doing. I get texts every single day. But I'm looking at you out there. Keep looking. I see what you're doing. Keep looking, okay? Because at some point, hey, Barry, I was wondering if you could talk to me for a second about the business. Hey, Barry, I was wondering. You follow me? That's how it always happens. If you stay 6 and 7 or 8 steps ahead of everybody else. I don't get caught up in gossip. I don't get caught up in politics because those are non-income producing things. Okay? I don't get caught up in any of that. And the people who do those things is because they're not doing what they need to do to build a business, to build a company, to build a legacy. Politics don't, this is going to be a political year, presidential election. You're going to hear all kind of nonsense out there, right? Because that's politics. But folks, the producers will make things happen. That's important, okay? Now, you guys understand, okay, that I'm a big reader, okay? And right now I'm on the Dennis Kimbrough kick, okay? And I think Dennis Kimbrough is one of the best authors out there. He's got a book right now. I told you about Think and Grow Rich. He has another book out there called What Makes the Great Great, okay? Strategies for Extraordinary Achievement. Okay, I'm traveling with that book right now, okay? That's important. Okay, that's important. Dennis Kimbrough, What Makes a Great Great? Strategies for the Extraordinary Achievement. And the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is extra. Doing extra things. Get your folks, get your hands on that book. Okay? Another Dennis Kimbrough book. Read good books. Read great books. Leaders are readers. Okay? We're always in learning mode. That's important. Also, folks, set some time aside each day if you need to. And do brain exercises if you need to. Or set aside to meditate. And just enough so that when you get your mind focused on the things you need to focus on for the week. That's important. I'm on an airplane all the time. That's a lot of time where I get a chance to go in thought, prayer, and meditation. Okay, I don't waste a lot of time. And I'm always thinking about things. And then, I'm creating my new coursework. I'm developing new markets. I'm learning how to maneuver through a new culture and environment. And so what's important is, folks, is that I allow myself to go from what I call critical thinking to what? Implementation thinking, right? How do I implement what I'm doing? Okay? How am I going to effectively implement things? And that's important. Implementation. And also, I'm innovative. I go into innovative things. Involves new ideas, new ways of becoming successful. Most of you guys know I'm not a traditional network marketer. I don't do what everybody else does. Okay? That's important. And I've created a great lifestyle for myself. So I become an innovative thinker. That's important. So set aside some time throughout the day, or set aside some time each week just to get your mind focused on the right thing. Okay? Now I'm going to leave you with some little quick things that you can write down tonight and maybe use. You guys know that I don't set goals. I don't believe in goal setting. Okay, I believe in choosing a result, And so, and you can believe if you want to use the word goal, use the word goal. I just choose the result that I want. Okay? So write this thing down and maybe fill it out. I just actually wrote it up a few minutes ago. Maybe you guys can follow to help get your week on track. Okay? And maybe I'll give you 4 or 5 different statements you can write down with a blank line and you fill it in. Okay? Maybe my goal is to be able to what? Or my result is to be able to what? What is it that you want to happen? Write it down. Hey, write it down. Okay? My goal or my result is important to me because. That's critical thinking. Why is it important that you go to your next 10 position? Why is it important that you go to training? Why is it important to you? It may not be important to the next person. Why is it important to you? Okay? I would like to achieve my results by this date. I would like to achieve my goal by this date. You see. Okay? Now, here's critical thinking. Okay? Where am I right now as a result of where I want to be? Where am I right now as a result of where I want to be? Okay? I am, okay, already able to do what? I am already able to do what? To recruit or to put 5 people in the business or to get customers or to whatever it is. See, this is critical thinking. Okay? Or I want you to always, instead of using the word problem, don't use the word problem around me. You may have a challenge, right? So my biggest challenge, okay, that I have in reaching my goals are what? What are your biggest challenge? Then you break them down, what it is, you see. Then you master those challenges, you see. And if you cannot master them, what you do, you find other people that can resolve those challenges for you. If you have a challenge in talking to people, then find somebody in your business that can help do the talking for you. And then you can put people in front of those people. You see? And some of you guys have never gotten customers before, then what you might want to do is one of the things I'm talking about next week is acquiring customers, how to acquire customers. Okay? Well, what's critical is if you're not going to go out there and acquire customers in your business, maybe you need to go to a customer acquisition training and find for people who got thousands of customers, how they get them. And then maybe put them in front of the room. You see? This is critical thinking and implementation thinking. Okay? And I think I can overcome this challenge by simply, then I am going to overcome this challenge by simply. I am going to overcome this challenge by simply. Okay? Folks, the art of critical thinking. Use this to your advantage so you go out there and build the business that you deserve and that you want. Okay? Don't live vicariously through everyone else. Build your own legacy. Don't politic because you're not out there doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? Don't politic. Okay? Implement and get the results that you deserve and that you want, folks. Okay? Well, listen. Hey, listen, I want to spend some time with you tonight, guys. I hope you got a lot out of it. Hey, go ahead and hit me on Facebook, folks. Let them know that you are using critical thinking, you're using implementation thinking, you're using innovative thinking. Let them know you are an innovator. Let me hear it on Facebook. Rip my Facebook apart, folks. And, folks, stay in contact with me. Let me know what you're doing out there, and I continue to help you grow your business and become successful in this business because you are the one. You are your business, not your organization. You are your group, okay? I am my group. Let people know that. Okay? And you get out there. If someone leaves your organization, someone leaves your company, you replace them as fast as they left. You replace them with somebody else because you use critical thinking, folks. Well, listen, next week is Christmas, okay? I want you guys to have an amazing holiday, folks. I mean, make this the amazing Christmas you want to have, okay? Next Friday is Christmas Day, so I want to wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas, okay? Have a great time with your families. Enjoy your family. Be safe out there. And use this time, folks, to showcase your products and services. Use this time to plant seeds. Use this time that everybody around the kitchen table know that you're in business. Okay, go buy a T-shirt or something with your company name on it. Wear it on Christmas Day. Okay, do something somebody else isn't doing. Let people ask you, what are you doing? What does that T-shirt mean? That's critical thinking. Okay? So, folks, hey, have a great Christmas. Have a happy holiday, a safe holiday. It's been great. God bless you all. Leah, go ahead and take us home. I'll talk to you guys after Christmas. God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Donalson. Again, good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to make the announcements on behalf of the MLMB School. Remember, Train the Trainer, February 19th through February the 21st. You can call the office at area code 708-914-1700 after the first of the year. That will be January the 2nd, not January the 1st. They will be on vacation. Also, make sure that you get registered because you definitely do not want to miss this first of the year Train the Trainer. Mr. Donalson is going to have some exciting, I can't tell you what it is, but he kind of slipped a little bit this weekend, but you definitely do not want to miss this first of the year Train the Trainer. On behalf of the leadership of our great organization, I'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. And as our founder at MLMB School would say, we will see you at the bank. And I also want to wish everyone happy holidays, safe holidays, plant the seeds, and next year we will see you at the bank. But I'm going to the bank this year. This call is officially over. Good night.